into my skin. I want to talk. I twist in her grip, and my hand catches on her necklace. It gives way with a sharp tug, and my palm stings as the necklace clatters on the dock. The cross glimmers on the boards at our feet, and Ada's expression turns ugly. I know her. I know the bottle will come up before it does, clenched in one fist, beer dripping amber trails down her arm. I can sense it. I duck, and there's a hissing whoosh above my head. What would it have been this time? 16 stitches? A story about how I tripped on the dock? There are only so many excuses Dad can make for her. I can't help myself. I turn on her, teeth bared in a smile. You keep trying, but you're so bad at this. Ada lets out a scream of frustration, swinging a second time, bottle wobbling in her hand. She's drunker than I'd realized, and when I step out of the way, her momentum takes her past me. She staggers, high heel catching on the boards. The bottle shatters on the dock as she lets out a startled grunt. There's a nasty crack, her ankle or the shoe, and then she pitches forward, arms pinwheeling. What happens next is so fast it's difficult to see. Ada hits the edge of the dock with a terrible thud, boards shaking under my feet. I get a brief impression, a flash of white blonde hair and pale limbs, one red stiletto jutting in the air, and then she crashes through the surface of the water and disappears. She doesn't scream when she goes under. She doesn't thrash. For a second, I stand there, stunned, realizing I've just seen her hit the edge of the dock so hard it shuddered under my feet. I rush to the edge, heart drumming furiously against my ribcage. With my back to the solar lamp, it takes a minute for my eyes to adjust, to spot the dark shape in the water. It looks like driftwood at first, a log floating below the surface. And then I see pale hair like bleached seaweed under the weak light. She's on her back, suspended in the glassy darkness. I blink, trying to clear my vision as the water around her goes even blacker. Leaning forward, the camera strap drags on the back of my neck, and the light behind me shifts. Blood. It's Ada's blood, billowing around her, turning the lake crimson. She struck her face on the dock as she went down. There are no tides in the lake, no currents to push her, but she drifts closer. Close enough that I can see the wound on her forehead, an ugly gash just below her hairline. Blood thunders in my ears as I tug the strap of my camera up and over my head, setting it gently on the dock. Then I stretch out, leaning so far that cold lake water soaks into my sleeves, the chill leaching into my bones. It makes my left arm ache, the scars throbbing. I don't move, willing her closer. I can't swim. Of course, I could call someone, but deep down I know it's too late. They won't get here in time. Even running back to the house won't save her. It's eerie, the way she stays close to the surface, eyes wide and staring as she bleeds into the lake. I'm half expecting one pale hand to shoot out and grab my throat. A siren pulling me under, drowning me. But she doesn't move. Looking at her, I can see only myself. A warped, bleeding reflection in the black water below. When she blinks, I blink. When her lips twitch, mine do too. I'm watching myself drown. I should move, but numbness spreads through me, weighs me down. Should I be panicking? And then Ada coughs, and the noise is terrible. A rattling, gurgling sound that makes me realize water is lapping over her mouth and nose. She slipped deeper under the surface. One arm twitches in the water, the movement so jerky it takes me a second to realize she's trying to swim. Her face is pale and blank, mouth open.